Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we have a guest and she's going to introduce herself. Guys, life is interesting out there. It is very much interesting. So we have Didi. She's going to introduce herself and tell us about her exciting, interesting work she's doing in Cape Town and all over the world, online, offline, blah 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 blah. My sweetheart, please introduce yourself. Who is Didi?
Hi everyone, my name is Nondilego Yozi, but I'm commonly known as Didi. I am a Flourish host. I'm doing antenatal classes, which means pregnancy classes and postnatal classes for moms with babies 0 to 6 months. I do these classes face to face and online. So face to face, it's 10 weeks, once a week for an hour and a half per session. Then online, we meet twice a week for an hour per session.
Okay, so you are working with pregnant moms
Yes.
before or during or both?
During pregnancy and when they have babies from 0 to 6 months.
All right.
Yes.
So what is your day look like? Take me through. I know that you are doing like 10 steps thingy. So what happens? Like take us through. Let's say I'm your client or you are this group of pregnant women. You take us through this training for these 10 steps. First one is what and what are you doing with that? So let's talk about introduction first. Let's say we meet for the first time and then we do that. Introduction. What is introduction all about?
Okay.
But before that, Didi, let's talk about why this. Why are you doing what you're doing?
Okay. I'm doing these classes because the research have found that most children in South Africa are born standing.
What is that? Standing.
Standing is a condition when a child is under nutrition.
Oh, okay.
So this condition, it affects the brain and the physical development. So it is very important now for the mom to know the do's and don'ts while she is still pregnant.
Okay.
So that she gives birth to a healthy baby.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about introduction. What is introduction all about when you are training these moms to be or moms?
Okay, on our first session, we talk about different ways of dealing with stress.
Okay.
How to deal with stress, how to cope with stress when you are pregnant. So we also talk about the different ways that you can keep yourself healthy, because there is certain things that you must do when you are pregnant, like taking a walk and eating healthy, drinking lots of water. All those things are very important. They might look like they are not important, but during pregnancy it is very important that you do those things.
Okay. Stress. What mostly stress pregnant women?
Pregnant women, some of them are stressed because they have unplanned pregnancy.
Okay.
Yes. And others stressed because they don't have finances. Now they think that they are bringing a new life that will need to be maintained financially.
So unplanned pregnancy
Yes.
is an issue. And I doubt if people plan. You know, when people spoke about what is this thing, family planning, I used to think that it's about planning to have a family. I didn't know that it's about ukucwangcisa.
Yes.
So family planning, literally like to plan family, is crucial. But it seems as if like we don't plan.
We
Because
don't
I
plan.
know I know married friends or married people who just get shocked when they're pregnant because they did not plan.
They did not
So
plan.
most of your clients, they don't plan pregnancy.
Yeah, most of them, but there are some of those that have planned.
Okay.
They will tell you that they have been wanting to be pregnant.
So point number 2, bonding with the baby in the womb. What's that? What do you do with that in that session?
Okay, in that session we talk about how does your baby hear your sound inside the womb. So we talk about when you are pregnant, 16 weeks of pregnancy, your baby can hear your heartbeat. Then from 20 weeks, your baby can hear your voice.
Okay.
So in this session, we also do pregnancy charm necklace. So this necklace, it's long until it reaches your belly. Then when you relax at home, you can just make it sound. It has that tingling sound. So that tingling sound, even if your baby didn't move that day, when your baby hears that sound, the baby will start to move, because we teach them that from 20 weeks of pregnancy, your baby can hear your voice and other sounds around
So
you.
that is why you must avoid stress when you're pregnant, because
Yes.
how can you play with that child if you are stressing?
Yes, because you're gonna be stressing that child also.
And I didn't, yeah, the importance of relating with your child while still in the womb, it's crucial. Because
Yes.
sometimes as parents, we think that kids don't hear.
They hear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So the trimester, number 3, what is that? What is that?
Oh, the trimesters. Okay. The trimesters is different stages of pregnancy. So we are taking the moms through what is happening in the first stage, second stage, and third stage of pregnancy. So in that first stage,
How do you count stages?
first trimester is 1 to 3 months.
Okay, all right, okay.
In weeks is 1 to 12 weeks.
Oh.
So second trimester is 4 to 7 months. Then third trimester is 8 to 10 months.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So we take them because in those trimester, the brain is developing. What is important there is that you must know the child's brain is developing in each and every trimester, because it is the first thing that develops when you conceive.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. And balanced diet.
When we talk about food, we tell the moms the important food that you must eat when you are pregnant. It's not expensive food. It's veggies, it's fruit, it's drinking lots of water.
Okay.
Make sure that you eat iron-rich foods, spinach, livers, all those things is things that we eat on our daily basis. Then we tell them about avoiding certain food like fizzy drink, and avoiding eating raw meat products like runny eggs,
All right.
sushi, and unpasteurized milk, because pregnant women are more vulnerable to food poisoning.
All right.
So yeah.
Okay. And then a vision board, number 5.
Vision board.
Is it about you as a mom or about the child or both or what? What is this vision board about?
It's your visions that you want for your baby.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, but we teach them that these visions that they put down, they don't have 100% control.
All right.
Because a child, as the child grows,
They will
the
have
child,
their own
yes,
visions.
they will have their
Okay.
own visions, because they are individuals with their own visions. So all you have to do as a parent is to support this child.
Okay.
Yes. And we talk about child with physical disabilities, because we need moms to support those children.
Okay.
Because a child can be physically challenged, but the brain is well developed.
All right.
Yes.
All right. All right. And then a budget, girl. What do you mean by budget?
Budget, we talk about the changes financially when the child is born. Yes, there will be changes, because now you have to buy nappies, baby bath.
Basically, you need to prepare for this child.
You need
guys.
to prepare. You need
Because
to
that's what I'm learning. Because you cannot just have a child and then you don't have budget.
Yes, you must budget. You must budget, because even while you are pregnant, you must go to the clinic. You use money, because not everyone is close to the clinic. So
Yo, guys, how I wish that we will think before we fall pregnant or impregnate people or bring omunye bomi up, because really it's a fact that we need money to raise children. As much as we need quality time and teachings and all that, and be there physically, support emotionally and mentally and otherwise, but finances when you're raising a child is crucial. So you budget. And then 7, breastfeeding.
Oh, that's my best topic. We always say breastfeeding,
But we don't give too much information, because they still need to book.
Yeah. We always say breastfeeding is the best choice, because the breast milk is always available at the right temperature.
So you don't have excuse,
No
unless
excuse.
it's their medical condition.
Yeah. that's why we advise mommies to breastfeed. It has all the nutrients that your baby needs.
All right.
So yeah.
So what is it? You said something about breastfeeding and how part. How to? Is there any technical?
Yes, breastfeeding
Okay,
is
just
not
breathe.
easy.
Breastfeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Breastfeeding is not easy when you don't know it, because there is a certain way that you must hold your breast when you are breastfeeding.
Okay.
And you must make sure your child doesn't drink from the nipple.
Oh.
There is that dark part,
Okay.
which we call the areola. So the mouth must go there also, the nipple and the areola. When your child is drinking from the nipple, it's like drinking from a straw. So the milk doesn't come, doesn't flow as it should.
Goodness. Preparing for birth.
Okay, in this topic, we prepare moms for
that
the
day.
big day. Yeah, we prepare them for the big day. What are your expectations on that day?
For instance,
Like, what do you expect when there is contractions, when the water breaks, when you have a backache, you have some fluids coming
right,
out?
all right.
So yeah, we take them that it's very important that you know it's time. You must be ready that time. We have a thing that we call birth preparation plan. To plan these things, you must pack your bags before time and all those things. Yeah.
guys, bringing it's work. It's work.
It's work.
It's work. You prepare before.
Yeah, you must.
All right.
You must.
And then becoming a parent. Because when you are pregnant, you're just like there's pregnancy and then there is parenting.
Yeah.
Two different things. So we've been talking about pregnancy. Now we're talking about becoming a parent.
Yeah, becoming a parent. We cover that you as a parent. What are your responsibilities? Because when you bring someone in this life, you must be responsible. So what are the things that you must do to make sure this person that comes is loved, is safe, is protected? So we cover those things.
So do you guys have a session where you invite fathers, or how have been, like, the response from the father side? Because we've been talking about moms and pregnancy, of which now I want to hear, do you get guys, do you invite guys, do men, fathers come to these sessions?
You know, when we do session 3 and session 9, it's where we tell the moms you can bring your partner. But I don't want to lie, never in my session there was a father. Because they will always say, no, he said he is not pregnant. You know, or what is he going to do there with all the women? You see? Yeah. So I've never seen a father come into my sessions. But I always encourage moms, because parenting must be from both sides.
So that the father can support and parent and know exactly what is going on.
Yes.
So fathers, please do support mothers, and because it's your child at the end of the day, and it takes two.
Yes.
It takes two guys to tango. So let's talk about 6 months. From 6 months, the child from different types of food that the child.
Oh, okay.
Or is it a child or is it a parent? What kind of food were you talking about from 6 months?
Okay, from 6 months, in my sessions where I talk to the moms with babies, we encourage moms to breastfeed their babies exclusively. When I say exclusively, I mean only breast milk from 0 to 6 months. So then from 6 months, we call it complementary feeding, when they have to give their babies solid food.
Okay.
Yeah, it must start from 6 months, not before 6 months.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now, the most interesting part out of all these things, this interview, the adult activities when parents need to perform adult activities. Let's say both parents live together, they sleep together, and are married or partners or dating or in a relationship, and now they want to perform adult activities, and then there's this child. What happens to the child? Do you put your child aside and then you do your own thing as parents, and then why? Let's talk about that. what happens, advantages and disadvantages, and the do's and don'ts, and what happens if parents decide to perform adult activities while they have this child.
Okay, there is something that we call the first 1,000 days of a child's
Yes.
life. So that is from conception to 2 years.
Okay.
Then when your child is born, the environment where your child is growing, it is very important because the child's brain is like a sponge.
Okay.
It is sucking everything. So that is why the environment is important. So if you want to perform anything like playing with the Didi at night, it is not good when the child is here because the child is using the senses.
Okay.
Sense of touch, sense of hearing, sounds, and sense of smell. So I would advise moms to put the child aside. If there is a cot, you put your child in a cot, or you make a small bed for the child, because you know the child's senses is very active. Very active.
Let's say you are sharing this one room as parents, because we know the realities of South Africans, especially the disadvantaged South Africans. They don't have cot, they don't have spare room for the child. We all sleep, we share one room actually. So how do you do that?
So in that
So
case,
you must make a plan.
in that case, you cannot go outside.
Yeah.
So you have to do the deed. There is no other option.
So what happens to a child when you perform adult activities?
The child is listening because the sense of hearing is very active.
What is he going to do about that? Guys, please forgive me. I've never been in that
You like
experience. I like it because, yay, I cannot imagine how parents perform adult activities in the presence of the kids, you know, because especially those who don't have space, the kids don't have their own rooms and all that. So this is a challenge. So it means that, so we need to be ready and prepared and now
that's
find
why,
plan and be strategic about everything. You cannot just decide anytime, anywhere.
Yeah,
Because the space. And then the bonding with the baby in the womb. Like this thing, you know, I remember when I was pregnant, I was frustrated, I was miserable. And so you said that your feelings and your emotions and what you say, kids can hear that.
Yes, because from 20 weeks of pregnancy, your baby can hear your voice and other sounds. So if you are bonding with your baby, that is a very important thing. Talking to your baby while still in the womb, singing to your baby,
Reading and telling stories.
Yes, when the baby is born, you must start as soon as possible to read to your baby, tell the baby stories, and look at books with pictures with your baby. That is helping the baby. When the baby starts going to school, that baby will be good in mathematics, and that baby will take reading as fun. Yes.
So you said these sessions, people can book you offline and online. So whether Umdu is in South Africa or outside South Africa, you can arrange and have online sessions.
The platform that I'm using, it's only South Africa.
Okay.
Yes, so I can't book people outside South
All right.
Africa. Yes, but online we are using a data-free platform.
Okay.
Yeah, so if moms, the only thing I do when
Let's say moms and dads, parents.
parents.
Because
Okay.
dads, guys, I want to see fathers getting involved in their children's lives and know what is happening there.
Yes. So what I do, I send a link in their WhatsApp group so they can press the link and join the class.
Oh, okay. Wow, girl. What I've learned from you is that the things that we do, we don't plan, we don't think, we don't prepare, especially the environment. Because we really need to think about bringing another soul on this earth. there is so much, and I feel like our children, or most South African children specifically, because that's all I know and see and experienced, most South African children are neglected because of poor or non-planning. We never planned for these kids, and also this thing of unplanned pregnancy, for me, it does not make sense, guys, because we know if you decide to perform adult activities without protection,
Yeah.
then it's guaranteed that you are making a baby.
Yes, because I also have in section 8, I also,
Section 8, which is about preparing for
yes,
birth.
then when we finish that session, there is a part that we talk about family planning options. Yes.
Which is about
family planning
Okay.
options. So when they give birth, they can choose which family planning that they can take in order not to give birth again the following year. You see? Yeah.
because even after that 6 months or a year, this child is a lifetime, so you need the budget also
Yeah.
from primary school, a crash and all that, in university and all these things, and we don't plan. It is my prayer and wish that would plan, guys, before we bring kids on this earth, because there's so many children out there who are, I mean, orphanage homes, they are flooding with kids that are neglected. Parents don't cope.
Yes.
They are
That's true.
stressing.
That's true.
And I also need fathers. So, Titi, what is your dream? What is your vision? And from your experience working in townships, do people see the importance of these lessons?
Yes. I know once you start attending the class, you will come back again.
Okay.
Because I make sure that I give quality classes that are very informative.
All right.
Then,
how do you recruit?
okay, I recruit via Facebook.
Okay.
There is pregnant mummies groups.
All right.
Then I recruit in clinics. Yes.
Okay.
That's
So,
where I recruit.
what else do you want to say before we end this chat?
Okay, all I want to say is that mummies that are pregnant, it is very important that they must know they are bringing a soul to this earth. They need to take care of themselves and they need to take care of the baby inside. So it is very important. Self-care. Self-care is very important because other moms will think when you are pregnant, you are nothing. You just sit at home doing nothing. But self-care is very important. There is a saying that says, if you look good, you feel good. So take care of yourself. It doesn't matter how the pregnancy comes, but now you are
here now.
Take care of it. Take care of yourself.
I also think that Didi, you should also target those who are not pregnant yet, so that when they decide to get pregnant, they are prepared.
They are prepared.
Because that's part of awareness. That's part of empowerment.
Yes.
You plan, even if you are going to have a child in 10 years time, but just so that you know that I need to have budget, I need to have balanced diet, I need to prepare for this.
Yes.
You prepare. You don't just fall pregnant or impregnate a person without this information, because for me this information is important. It's what we need to know before, during. So we just need to be aware, and education is key.
Yes.
So my darling, I wish you all the best. I wish you success, and to you, if you want to use Didi, please contact me and I will put her details. What's your handle on Facebook? Are you on Facebook or Twitter or whatever?
Yes, Didi Yozi.
Didi.
Yes.
Then
on Twitter, I'm Didi Yozi.
That Didi Yozi YOZI.
Yes.
So please check out for Didi, guys, and then support Didi, and please share information. Information is power. And thank you so much, my sweetheart. I wish you all the best, and yeah, man, let's prepare, let's plan. I don't know about me and kids. Now I think it's fine. So how many kids do you have?
I have one.
And are you planning to have more?
No.
Why one? You don't want your child to have a brother or sister?
No, the age now.
What about age?
I don't want to have a child at 50.
You are not 50 yet. So guys, so you must practice what you preach. So plan your pregnancy.
Yeah,
And
plan.
then-
Plan.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. Guys, bye.
Bye.